everybody doing? Today is NPD, new pedal day. So we got this little pedal from Wampler. Kind of matches the amp, I figure. Might as well keep the aesthetics the same, right? Anyway, it's a mini pedal, and it seems like I haven't had a mini pedal in a while, but it just seems like it's a mini. Like it seems really tiny. So for example, pedal and guitar pick, it's tiny as hell. Really, I wish it was a little bigger, just because of the way everything is compressed and laid out really close together. I got fat fingers, but anyway, this is the Ratsbane from Wampler, based off of course, a Rat from Proco. You have a similar control layout. You have your filter, which is your tone. You have a volume, and you have your distortion. You also have a voice switch, and you have a gain switch. So the gain switch can go like, he says, kind of like amp-like distortion to the normal distortion level to like a fuzzy character. And the voice switch, for me, it seems like one has more lows than the other, and it may have a little bit more mids in the less lows function. That's just what it sounds like to me. A regular clicky switch, which is interesting because a lot of Wampler pedals I've had did not have clicky switches, they had the soft switches. But yeah, basically it's a Rat pedal. There's not much to say about it. If you've played a Rat, you know what they sound like. But let's go ahead and test this one out and see what some of these features sound like. Alright, let's get right to it. I would like to get right to it, but I can't find that fucking cable I just had. So fun. Alright, so we're running through the clean channel on the Silver Jubilee, but the gain is all the way up, so it's not really clean. We have a little reverb coming from 2 Notes Wall of Sound inside of Reaper. The gain, like I said, is all the way up. The bass is pretty high up on the amp. The presence and highs are rolled off a lot. So when you add Wampler on top of that, so let's try. We're going to take the gain switch all the way to the left. In that position, it doesn't sound as overloaded. It sounds like there's more mids to me. Overall, it's a killer tone. We can use the filter knob, add a little bit more highs in. We have the volume and the gain about halfway. Let's try. We're taking the voice switch from the right position to the left position. Right now we're going to put the gain switch in the middle, which I believe is the lowest gain, I think. do with the gain switch is I'm going to chug along on just an E note and go between the 3 settings so you can hear the gain increase or decrease. So we're going to start with the left, middle, then right. So here we go. Yeah, the middle is the most amp-like, is how he describes it. Basically, it's the least amount of gain. The left is the stock rat type of gain, and the right is the fuzzed out. Now we'll do the same thing with the voice and see if we hear any difference. See, it's so hard to reach it. It's so hard to reach it with this little toggle. I don't hear a lot of difference. I hear maybe a little bit more oomph on the left side, but I like it to the left. Now we're going to take the filtered knob all the way to the right, which is the low end. I can hear, see if you can hear the noise because it's like a high roll off. You hear a little bit of noise hiss right there. So it just works more of like a high roll off is what that filter does. So this doesn't work like a traditional tone knob. It's a high roll off. We've had the distortion maybe 10 o'clock on the dial, like we're not even halfway. So let's go at least halfway. Gonna crank the gain now. Doubt I would ever use it like that, but I tend to like the gain somewhere between 10 and 2. It's where I really like to use it, but let's go down to almost off. And now that we're using less gain, let's try that voice knob again. We're in the right position right now. I just really don't hear a whole lot in that voice switch, me personally. We'll also do the left mode on the gain now that we're in lower gain. other side. So in lower gain, you can really hear the difference in that gain setting. We will try one more thing and be done with this because it's basically a Rat with a few extra mods to it. Not a lot to say about this pedal, other than that it sounds really fucking killer, and it's less than 200 bucks, like 150 I think. We're gonna try to run a Laney Black Country Customs Iomi boost in front and see how well it works in this low gain setting. So this is just the Rat by itself. Now with the Laney. And I'll just chug along on the E so you can hear the little bit of grit that adds to it. Alright, so that's been the Ratsbane by Wampler. If you're looking for like a core distortion tone, it's not a bad choice. You can get a lot of things out of it. Stacks well with pedals. Works great into a Marshall. Using a Yamaha 620. Humbuckers. Yeah. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I am also looking for more Rat, boutique style Rat pedals out there. If you could think of any that I could try, I want to compare them to this one and an original Rat, and leave that down below in the comments so I can know what to look for.